and welcome to Ridgeline. We are very happy to be back and are excited to be bringing stories and news to you. As always, I'm Garrett.
And I'm Lacey. Thanks for tuning into Ridgeline.
It's great to be back in the studio, together as a group, 6 feet apart. Last year was definitely a challenge, so it's nice to have a bit of normality back.
Yeah, I might not have been on Ridgeline last year when I was all online, but it looked challenging. I'm glad I could take part of it this year, though.
No announcements for this week, but as always, we have a couple stories for you. Mikey went down to check out some classic automobiles. Morgan did some investigating at the Detective Diner. And Brennan checked out a hidden jewel of a park.
Sounds like we have a good lineup in store.
Indeed. Automobiles are a window to the past to see how things were during the time they were made. Mikey started his engine and took a grand tour up to the Car Vault in Parker, Colorado, the home to some classics.
The Vehicle Vault, located in Parker, Colorado, is one of the largest vehicle museums around.
The Vehicle Vault in Parker, Colorado is a very unique auto museum with rare, exotic, and vintage cars from around the world. On over 20 acres of land, a 35,000 square foot indoor space emerges. They have cars from the early 1900s to the sports cars of today. Walking through the museum is like taking a time machine.
I think the coolest thing about our museum is that it really is family-owned and community-driven. We try to educate the guests and those that come about how the car once was and where it is today.
The Vehicle Vault also holds many private and public events, and one of their most popular is Espresso and Exhaust, which occurs every second Saturday of every month. The family-friendly museum is a must-see for any car enthusiast, but even people who just want to see bits and pieces of history. Many of the cars are kept off-camera for a surprise factor for new visitors. Anytime you're hungry for some cool cars or just some really cool history facts, go on down to the Vehicle Vault. For Ridgeline, this is Mikey Beisterfeld.
Looks like those cars haven't been touched by anything in years, even dust. Who needs a mirror when you got all that chrome? Thanks, Mikey.
Do you have a love for mysteries? Morgan was down at Great Wolf Lodge months before COVID, where a super fun mystery dinner was being held.
Before COVID, I went out and checked out the detective dinner. Here's how it went.
Have you ever watched those classic whodunits and tried to figure out who the murderer really is?
The detective dinner event gives you a chance to play Sherlock Holmes in a comedy murder mystery. Solve intense crimes while feasting on fantastic dinners. Just beware, the culprit is somewhere in the room and hiding in plain sight. You may find yourself as the prime suspect.
Pretty much anybody could come to this kind of thing. If you're a really loud, outgoing, spontaneous person, it's awesome because we do talk to the audience, stand them up, have them do fun, silly things with us. But at the same time, if you're more reserved, quiet, very analytical, detail-oriented, it's great because if you don't want to be stood up and talked to, you don't have to be.
It's a great event that is very different from the traditional murder mystery dinner show. The actors are not dressed in costume and are hidden in plain sight among the audience. It's a fun, social, interactive event that is suitable for all teens and adults over 15. Sorry, freshmen. So the next time you want to meet amazing people, have great food, and some belly laughs, go down to the Great Wolf Lodge. I can't say who the murderer is, so you'll have to find out yourself at the detective dinner. For Ridgeline, this is Morgan Gallegos.
Thanks, Morgan. That looks awesome. Who doesn't love a good mystery?
I'm certainly tired of being stuck indoors, and Brennan agrees. So he found a park in Monument with wildlife, a flowing creek, and some outdoor activities to enjoy with friends.
Hey Bears, are you bored? Stuck at home? Got anything else better to do? Well, how about you come outside? It's great out here. Come on, I'll show you.
Dirty Women Creek Park was named by the citizens of Monument in July of 1979. It was named for a woman whose ranch is located where the park is now, actually. The reason why she was given the name Dirty Women was because she let her farm animals live in her house with her, which that's how she got the name. The park has many different activities you can do, like play baseball, softball, soccer, basketball, volleyball, and there's even a playground for the kids. Now, you may wonder, doesn't COVID affect people's life outside their homes?
Not really. It's actually helped it a lot. It's really forced me to go outside and hang out with more people and participate in more active activities.
Not only can you do sport-related activities, you can come on down with the fam and have a nice picnic gathering. The park may seem small, but there's plenty you can do if you have family or friends to participate with you. Or you can walk around to find a little stream flowing through the wooded area. For Ridgeline, this is Brennan Ledlow.
On the weekends, I definitely enjoy reading a book by that creek.
Last semester, weather was done in a bit of an unconventional way.
But Jaden is back and is ready to do her weather womanly deeds. So Jaden, what's the weather looking like for the next couple days?
Hey PR, did you miss the weather, girl? Because I missed you. The weather got cooler for a bit, but the warm weather is returning. Even though the temperatures are rising up, there is still a chance of precipitation. And here's the temperature for the week. The trees are turning colors, but the weather isn't in the fall spirit yet. The temperatures are in the 70s during the day and 40s at night. For the majority of the week, it will be mostly sunny, but with a few clouds. That's about it from the weather. Just be prepared because it is Colorado, where the weather changes every 5 minutes. Back to you guys in the studio.
Sounds like a good week and weekend to head down to Dirty Women Park with friends. Then.
Very true, Lacey. Well, that's the end of our show and segment today. Thank you for watching.
We will keep bringing you news and stories as always, so don't forget to tune in next time.
Have a wonderful rest of the day. And remember to keep tuning in for the next week's program. And always look to the future. Have a good day. See you next time.